Hey guys! Okay, today we're gonna do a kind of like a favorites video. I guess I'm just gonna call it the great and the not so great. It's basically just gonna be uh, a lot of the products that I'm really into using right now, and then the ones that I'm probably not gonna use ever again because I just didn't like them. We're gonna start out with the products I really like. There's quite a few of them. And there's only a few products that I don't really like right now. Um, but I kind of want to start off with like kind of a positive note, I guess. Let's see. I'll start off with, so far I'm really liking this eye primer. It's by NYX. It's the HD Studio Photo HD Studio Photogenic. It's the eyeshadow base by them. And this has become my favorite eyeshadow primer. And I don't remember how much it was. It wasn't that much, I don't think, but I got it at Ulta. And this is the eyeshadow base that I use before all of my eyeshadow looks. And of course you can't see my eyeshadow right now because I'm wearing glasses and that kind of blocks out the eyeshadow a lot of the time. That's why a lot of the pictures that I post on my pages and even my thumbnail for my videos, it's got me not wearing glasses because you can't really see the look if I'm wearing my glasses. But I've got two eyeshadow palettes that I really like that I've been using a lot. The first one is by ColourPop. It's the Coast to Coral palette. This is the outside packaging. And then let me take the little clear sheet out. I keep everything that comes with makeup whenever I buy it, the packaging, everything, because I'm a hoarder, I guess. But this is the color story for it, just a bunch of pinks and corals. Kind of gravitate towards that a little bit right now. But the eyeshadows, they blend real easily, and it's real easy to make a simple eyeshadow look with this palette. Like, it doesn't take long to put a look together. And I have another eyeshadow palette here by Nomad Cosmetics. This is their Antilles palette, which unfortunately this is no longer available, but I got it before they quit selling it. But my mouth itches. This is the color story for it, like a bunch of pinks and purples and a yellow and gold and a couple of blues, I think. And there's an orange in there too, but this is a color story that I really gravitate towards, like a lot of color and brightness. When I was in high school, I wore nothing but black eyeshadow and black eyeliner, so I guess I kind of burnt myself out on black. And now I just really love color. But that's a lot of their products, I haven't found a palette by Nomad Cosmetics that I don't like. Like, all of their products have been good quality so far. So I definitely recommend going to their website and I guess looking around. I think they may be having a sale going on, or they're about to have a sale. But they're probably one of my favorites right now. ColourPop used to be one of my favorites. Right now I'm a little irritated with them, but I'm sure I'll bounce back to liking them. The next eye product that I've got that I really like is by the brand number 7, and it is the Lash Impact Ultra, the Instant False Lash Volume Mascara. And this is part of their Wizard of Oz collection that they came out with a while back. I use this in every single one of my eye looks now. This is my favorite mascara that I've ever used, and I hope I can continue to find it after I guess they get done selling the number 7 or the Wizard of Oz brand. Let's see here. Where do I want to go to now? Oh, and for like my foundation and concealer, I've been using both of these for every look. Like, it's my everyday foundation and concealer that I go to, but it's the Pretty Fresh foundation and concealer by ColourPop. It's the one with the hyaluronic acid in it. Let me go ahead and take it out. But this is what it looks like. I'm trying to, what shade am I? In the foundation, I am the shade Fair 30N. And in the concealer, I use the Light 40N. Let's see if I can get the concealer out. And this is what the concealer looks like. But these are the foundation and concealer I use every day. Well, every day that I wear makeup. And then the setting powder I use, which I don't use a whole lot of setting powder because I have dry skin anyway. But I do like to set a little bit under my eyes. Like, I don't bake or anything like that. I'm definitely against baking, but I use the Ciate London Watermelon Burst setting powder. And it actually has a small watermelon scent to it, but it's not overwhelming. But it doesn't make your makeup look cakey when you use it. Like, just use a little bit around the areas that you tend to be a little more oily, or that your makeup doesn't really want, it moves around or something like that. But that's been my favorite of that so far. Until I try another powder and find it, I guess. Next, I found, it took me a while to find my contour shade and what I like to use, what product I like to use for my contour. I've discovered that a lot of like store brand contour palettes or like contour sticks, things like that, tend to be a little more warm, almost like a bronzer. And I don't like that because a contour is supposed to give you shadow, so it's supposed to look almost grayish in tone. But I found on the Yes Style website, it's by a brand, Misha, and it is the Cotton Contour. That's the packaging it comes in. But that's the contour shade that I use. And I just kind of use it like right up under my cheekbones. And I use this every day whenever I do my contour. And once again, I got that from the Yes Style website. And another thing that I got from Yes Style, and I'm not sure, like, Yes Style is a Japanese, Korean makeup website. So a lot of their products, like the information on it will be in Japanese or Korean or a language like that. But I've been really into this pastel cushion blusher in the shade Coral Pink. And I'm guessing the brand is FMGT. I'm not completely sure. But that's what I'm guessing. I wonder if I can look up under this here. Anyway, it's on the Yes Style website as well. And I've gotten really into that website because they have a lot of more affordable options. Okay, maybe it's by the brand The Face Shop. Anyway, I'll just show you the packaging and you can kind of look if you like it. But that's, ooh, it's too bright. All right. That's the packaging there. It's got like a floral kind of thing to it. And when you open it up, there's like this little, almost like a little, I guess, pom-pom kind of thing. But this is the actual shade that's in it. And I kind of just use it and kind of dab it on my cheeks. And if I put too much on there, which tends to happen easily because I'm so fair-skinned, I tend to just go through with like my beauty blender with what little foundation may have been left on it and kind of just diffuse it out some. Or I'll go in with a blush brush and kind of diffuse it out that way. It just depends on what I feel like doing that day. And there's actually two highlighters that I'm really into right now. I'll go in with my second favorite first, which is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Flexterian. And it comes in that kind of packaging. You just open it up here and looks like that. In this way you can kind of see the shade a little bit better. Well, maybe you can see it a little better. I'm trying. It looks like it's just too shimmery for it to show up on camera, I guess. That's fine. Okay, and this highlighter, which is actually, I don't know if you can see it because of my glasses, but this is actually the highlighter I'm using today. And I actually used everything in the video, or everything in my favorites video today that I've shown, except for the ColourPop Flexterian highlighter and the Coast to Coral palette is what I'm wearing today. But this is the highlighter that I'm wearing today. It's another item from the number 7, the Wizard of Oz collection. This is the shade Yellow Brick Road. And this is one that I use almost every day. And if I'm not using this one, I use the ColourPop Super Shock highlighter. But all these items have become my go-to. Like if I'm not wearing the Antilles palette, I'm going to the Coast to Coral palette or something like that. Unless I'm trying out a new palette. But I do recommend all of these items by these brands. I might not necessarily recommend the entire brand because I haven't tried more like with the Misha, with the contour thing. I've not tried any more palettes or anything else besides the contour palette. So I can't really recommend them as a company yet until I try some more of their things. As for the not so great, I'm going to start off with, which I don't have a whole lot of these. This is the, let me see the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil. I don't have a whole lot of eyebrow, like it's just very, I don't even know how you'd say it. It's, my eyebrows are very sparse, so there's barely anything there. But this, I don't know if it was just me, like I got like maybe just a bad pencil or whatever, but it was very hard to get anything to come off. Like you had to press really hard. Like even then you can see there's nothing there. And it would just, I didn't want to have to like carve into my forehead to get some eyebrow color. So this one is a no-go for me, which is odd because I feel like a lot of people have talked about how much they love that pencil, but oh well. And one of the lip product, I've got a lip product here by, like I think I got this in one of my Ipsy bags before I canceled my Ipsy. But it says it's distributed by Bell and Argent. I'm not sure if that's the name of the brand or not because I don't have the original packaging to it. But it is in the shade 3 Plays. It's the Auteur matte lip color. But this is the packaging. The packaging is actually really cool. I actually liked that part. But as you can see, maybe you can't see. Focus for me. I don't think it's going to focus. But this is such a dry lipstick formula that it literally comes apart while it's trying to go onto your lips. And it just, you could actually see just little shreds of product going onto your lips. It's just very not good. And I'll probably throw that one away just because it was so bad. The next thing I've got here is by Lovecraft Beauty. It's their bronzer palette. This is another item that I had gotten in my Ipsy bag before I canceled. And many of, like, the bronzers are all quite dark. Like, I don't think any of them were really my shade to begin with, but for some reason, the formula, when you go to brush it on, it just looked like straight up dirt being put over your face, and it was streaky, and it just, you couldn't blend it out very well. And I don't know if I was the only one that had that problem, but I know I definitely do not like this palette. It did not work well for me. I can't, maybe others had better luck with it, but I sure did not. Like, it made my makeup look terrible. So that one's definitely probably going to go in the trash as well. And my final item for the not so great, and after yesterday's video, nobody's going to be surprised, it is the Baroque palette by ColourPop. And this is actually a major fail to me. The colors, which I explained this a lot in the video yesterday, so I'm basically just going to be repeating myself. Like, if you look at the palette itself, whenever it came, it wasn't even really connected to the pan on some of them. I don't know if you can actually really see it, but it's almost like it was already kind of pulling away from the pan for some odd reason. But, like, you'll notice that all the shades, they look like they're a different shade. Some of them are a little similar, but whenever you go to blend them out on the eye, they all become the same shade, and you can't build a gradient. Like, you might be able to use one shade and then one of the shimmers or metallics, but that would be about it. And another issue that I had is once you placed it down on your eye, it did not blend out at all. Like, you put it, like if you were to put one in your crease, it stayed right there in your crease and it wouldn't blend out anymore. It was almost just like a thick line or whatever. You had harsh lines all the way through the eye, and it took me 45 minutes, I'd say, the first time to even get anything done. And I ended up shutting off the video and just not finishing the video. And yesterday I finished the video, but you could physically see how difficult it was to make the eyeshadows work. And I'm just very disappointed in this palette. Like, I understand that darker shades, like the dark blues and the grays and the blacks, they're harder to make and they're harder to blend out. I understand that. But it shouldn't be impossible. Like, it shouldn't take you forever to blend out one eyeshadow or get it to look somewhat like you want it to. And that was it was very frustrating for me. But, let me know down in the comments, what products you're liking, and kind of the ones that you don't ever want to use again, or something like that. Just some ideas that you have on some products. That way I kind of know to stay away from them too. But I guess that'll be it for today. I probably won't be able to film again until Wednesday or Thursday. And I don't know what kind of video I'll do then. My creativity is kind of jumping out of me right now. But I guess I'll see y'all next time. Bye.